Hello and welcome back to the English Flow podcast. I am your host, Lucas. I am so happy you are here with me today. Today we have a very special episode. It is a long episode because the topic is very important. We are going to learn how to talk about yourself in English. This is the first thing you must do when you meet a new person. It is the first thing in a job interview. It is the first thing in a new class. Before we start this big lesson, I have a small favor to ask. Please subscribe to this channel right now. Click the subscribe button. When you subscribe, you help us make more episodes like this one. You will not miss our future lessons about grammar, vocabulary, and speaking. Thank you for subscribing. Now, let us begin our journey to learn how to talk about yourself. The first thing you must say when you talk about yourself is your name. This seems very simple, but there are different ways to do it. You can say, I am Lucas. You can also say, my name is Lucas. Both of these are correct. In English, we use the verb to be. I am, you are, he is. When you introduce yourself, you are the subject. So you say, I am. If you want to be very polite, you can say, my name is. This is a little more formal. It is good for business. If you are at a party, you can just say, I am. It is faster. It is friendlier. Practice saying your name now. Say, I am, and then your name. Now say, my name is, and then your name. Do not forget to smile when you say it. A smile helps your English sound better. After you say your name, people usually want to know your age. This can be tricky for students who speak Spanish or French or Italian. In those languages, you use the verb to have. But in English, we use the verb to be. You must say, I am 20 years old. You cannot say, I have 20 years. That is not correct in English. You must use I am. You can also just say the number. You can say, I am 30. This is very common. You do not always need to say years old. But if you want to be clear, you can say the full sentence, I am 25 years old. Practice this with your age. Remember to use the verb to be. I am, I am, I am. This is the most important rule for talking about your age in English. The next important topic is where you are from. This tells people about your country and your culture. There are two main ways to say this. You can say, I am from Brazil. Or you can say, I come from Brazil. Both are very good. I am from is the most common way. It uses the verb to be again. I come from uses the verb to come. It sounds a little more active. You can use either one. You should also talk about your city. You can say, I live in London. Notice the preposition in. We use in for cities and countries. I live in Paris. I live in Japan. Do not say I live at Paris. That is wrong. Say I live in. Practice telling me your country and your city. I am from Spain. I live in Madrid. This is a great way to start a conversation. Now let us talk about your family. People love to hear about families. It helps them understand you better. You can start by saying how many people are in your family. You can say, I have a big family. Or you can say, I have a small family. Then you can give details. You can say, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. Use the verb to have here. I have, you have, we have. If you do not have brothers or sisters, you can say, I am an only child. This means you are the only child in your family. You can also talk about your parents. You can say, my mother is a teacher. My father is a doctor. This gives more information about your life. Try to make 3 sentences about your family right now. Use simple words. Let us move to a new section. Let us talk about your job or your school. This is what you do every day. If you work, you can say, I work as a teacher. Or you can say, I am a teacher. Both are correct. I work as focuses on the action. I am focuses on who you are. If you are a student, you say, I am a student. You can add more detail. You can say, I study English at the university. Or I study business at college. If you do not have a job right now, that's okay. You can say, I am looking for a job. This is a good phrase to know. It means you want a job. Practice saying your job title. I am a driver. I am a nurse. I am an engineer. Say it clearly and with confidence. Another part of talking about your job is saying where you work. You can say, I work for a big company. Or you can say, I work at a bank. We often use for when we say the name of the company. I worked for Google. We use at when we talk about the place. I work at the hospital. I work at the school. This is a small difference, but it helps your English flow better. You can also say how long you have worked there. You can say, I have worked there for 2 years. This is a little more advanced, but you can try it. For now, just focus on the place. I work in an office. I work in a shop. This is simple and easy to understand for everyone. Now we will talk about your hobbies. Hobbies are things you do for fun. They are not work. They are what you love. To talk about hobbies, we use the verb like or love. You can say, I like playing football. Notice the ing at the end of the verb. I like playing. I like reading. I like cooking. You can also use the infinitive. I like to cook. I like to read. Both are correct. Choose the one that is easier for you. If you really like something, use the word love. I love listening to music. I love watching movies. This shows strong emotion. People like to hear what you love. It makes you interesting. Tell me 3 things you like to do. I like to run, I like to sleep, I like to eat. We can also talk about things you do not like. This is part of your personality too. You can say, I do not like waking up early, or I do not like cold weather. To make this sentence, we use do not like. In spoken English, we often make it shorter. We say, I don't like. I don't like traffic. I don't like spicy food. Being honest about what you don't like is good. It helps people know the real you. But try to be positive mostly. Talk about 80% good things and 20% bad things. This keeps the conversation happy. Practice one thing you don't like. I don't like rain. I don't like noise. It is a simple sentence structure that is very useful for you. Let us talk about your daily routine. This is part of talking about yourself. You can say, I usually wake up at 7. This tells people about your lifestyle. You can say, I go to the gym every day, or I drink coffee every morning. Use the present simple tense for this. I wake up, I go, I drink. You can add words like usually, always, or sometimes. I sometimes watch TV. I'd always eat breakfast. This adds detail to your story. When you talk about your routine, people can imagine your life. They can see what you do. It connects you to them. Try to describe your morning. I wake up, I shower, I eat toast. Keep it simple and clear. Another great topic is your skills. What can you do well? We use the modal verb can for this. You can say, I can drive a car, I can speak 3 languages, I can cook Italian food. This shows your talents. It is very good for job interviews, but it is also good for making friends. Maybe you can play the guitar. You can say, I can play the guitar. If you cannot do something, you say cannot or can't. I can't swim. I can't dance. It is okay to say what you cannot do. It is honest. Practice your skills now. Think of 2 things you can do very well. Say them out loud. I can speak English. I can write well. You should also talk about your personality. Are you shy? Are you outgoing? You can say, I am a happy person, or I am a quiet person. You can use many adjectives here. I am funny. I am serious. I am hardworking. This describes your character. It tells people who you are inside. You can also say, I am a little bit shy. A little bit means not 100%. It softens the meaning. I am a little bit tired. I am a little bit nervous. This is very natural English. Try to find 3 words that describe you. Are you kind? Are you friendly? Are you smart? Use I am plus the adjective. I am friendly. I am kind. Let us talk about your favorites. This is an easy way to talk about yourself. You can talk about your favorite food, color, or movie. The sentence structure is, my favorite color is blue. My favorite food is pizza. My favorite movie is Titanic. Notice we use is because favorite is singular. If you talk about plural things, use are. My favorite animals are dogs. This is a very easy conversation starter. You can ask the other person, "What is your favorite food?" Then you can talk about it together. It is a safe and fun topic. Think about your favorites now. What is your favorite season? My favorite season is summer. We are coming to the end of the topics. Let us talk about your dreams or future. You can use the phrase, I want to be. I want to be a doctor. I want to be rich. I want to travel the world. This talks about your hopes. It is very inspiring. You can also say, I would like to. I would like to visit New York. I would like to learn Spanish. This is polite and clear. Talking about the future shows you have goals. It shows you are motivated. What do you want to do? I want to improve my English. That is a great goal. Keep saying it. I want to speak fluent English. Finally, we must learn how to end the introduction. You cannot just stop talking. You need a closing phrase. You can say, "It's nice to meet you." This is the best phrase. You can also say, "Thank you for listening." If you are in a casual situation, you can say, "That's a little bit about me." Then you can ask a question to the other person. And you? Tell me about yourself. This passes the ball to them. It makes a conversation. A conversation is like a game of tennis. You hit the ball, then they hit the ball. So finish your introduction with a question. What about you? We have covered so much today. We talked about your name, your age, your country, and your family. We talked about your job, your hobbies, and your routine. We even talked about your dreams and your favorites. You now have all the tools to talk about yourself in English. You can mix these sentences. You can change them, but keep them simple. Simple English is the best English for beginners. Practice these sentences in front of a mirror. Practice them in the shower. The more you speak, the better you will get. Thank you for listening to this long episode of English Flow. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms to see our short videos. We post every day. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.